Hi, I'm Linda from Barlates Body Blitz. Welcome to Target 10 Barre Lower. For today's workout, all you will need is something to hold on to, a resistance loop. I've got a heavy tension loop because we're using it for lower body, but if you want to go lighter, you can. If you don't have a loop, maybe use a resistance band and tie it into the shape of a loop. We'll be using it just above the knees. And I've got a 1 kilo hand weight, which is just over 2 pounds, and I'm going to be putting that behind my knee for some of the exercises. So if you have something like that or an ankle weight, you can use those too. Now we're going to be doing 10 rounds of 60 seconds of work. So it's going to be short and sharp without any rest periods in between. This is the perfect workout to add on to one of my other Target 10 workouts, or even on the end of a run or some sort of cardio. We're going to really burn out those muscles. So make sure that you listen out as I cue you for the next exercise and try to get your form right. Even if you need to slow down a bit, you can do that. Interval workouts mean you go at your own pace. So we're going to get started by putting the loop just above the knees. Make sure it's nice and flat, and you always want tension on that loop. So if it means you need to step slightly wider than I say, then do that, because I want you to have horizontal tension the entire time. So pressing start, I want you to get up on your tippy toes and then just come down like your back is sliding down against the wall, and just start to pulse here. So very simple, trying to warm up the body. I want you to pretend you're wearing stilettos, so you're super high on those toes. You've got your legs nice and parallel. You've got tension on that loop, so make sure your legs are wide enough. Your tummy's pulled in, your shoulders are relaxed, and you're just going up and down. So this is super simple. Starting out, heating up the front of the thighs and the glutes. You're never fully coming up. Think of down, down. Tiny little action, down and down. 29 seconds. Keep going. Just breathe and think about the burn in your muscles, shaping those muscles. So you want that burn. So you want to get lower when you can. Your weight is on the big and second toe mostly. So don't sickle out towards the outer edges of your feet. Try to keep that weight inwards. 8 seconds, and we're switching it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go tuck and tuck, circle and circle. Tuck forward, circle the other way for 2. We're staying low here, and circle and circle. It's tuck and tuck, circle around and around. I want you to exaggerate the circle around, around. Stick those hips out to the side and back, tuck and tuck, around, around. Stay high up on your toes, around, around. Should be feeling that burn now, right? Around, around. Breathe through it. Around, around. 19 seconds. And tuck, around, around. Tuck and tuck. Keep breathing. Really make this big. Hold your tummy in the entire time to protect your core. And tuck, around, around. Last one, and tuck, around, around. Now glue your heels together, come back down, back with those thighs, just back and back, back and back. So I'm staying low, tummy's in, tuck your hips slightly forward, squeeze those glutes, back and back with the thighs. So this should start feeling pretty burny, especially through the whole front of that quad. Are you low? Are you pushing against the heels? Are you really resisting backwards against that loop? Squeeze your glutes. Breathe through this. Stay low. Don't come up. Come on, 24 seconds. You can do this. We're changing it after this. Back and back. Really nice and fast if you can, but slow it if you can't. Trying to keep the heart rate high using those big muscle groups. 10, 9. We're going to split our legs, one in front, one to the back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step one in front, one to the back, still turned out. I want you to lift the front leg, and it's out and in, out and in. So we're tapping our foot to our opposite knee. We're up high on the tippy toe, trying to maintain your balance. Breathe through it, keeping that leg turned out. So your knee is about 45 degrees, okay? Out and in, out and in. 7 more seconds, and we're changing it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it semi out and just lift, lift. So again, really turn your inner thigh up to the ceiling. Just lift it, 25 seconds. Lift it to the end, then we're changing it. Up, up. Really stand up tall. If you can't be up on your toe, then just do it flat-footed. but if you can, may as well work your calf. 13, 12, 11. Come on, you can do it. 9, 8, 7. We're going to the other leg next. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other leg in front. Keep your legs turned out. It's all the way up. It's out and in. Tap your foot all the way to the knee. Stay upright. You're not leaning here. You're perfectly upright, as if you have a string pulling you up to the ceiling. Out and in. Remember the turnout, so you're trying to get your inner thigh up to the ceiling. Doesn't have to be super high. I know it's hard. 8 seconds, and then we're going to that lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay out, semi-bend, and just raise it. Raise it. If your loop starts curling up, you might want to put it under the knee for this one. It helps it to stay there. It's okay if the loop curls, as long as it doesn't cut into you and hurt you. 16, 15. Come on. 13, 12. You can do this. We've got a wide plie after this, so try and put the loop under your knees and step out wide with your feet turned out. 3, 2, and 1. So nice and wide. Feet turned out, up on the toes. Pulse it. Pulse it. Your feet are as turned out as you can. Tummy is in, slightly tuck your hips and squeeze your glutes. You're here low, low to engage the inner thigh. So you want to try as much as possible to push your hips forward and your knees back. 7 seconds, then we're changing it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay low. Back, back, down, down. Push back for 2, 2 pulses. Back, back, down, down. Back, back, down, down. After this one, we're using the weight behind the knee. Back, back, and we're going to face our chest towards the seat. Okay, put both our hands on the seat. Back, back, 10 seconds. Back, back, you're going to lose the loop. Back, back, 4, 3, back, back, 2, 1. Quickly lose the loop. Get the weight, put it behind your knee, wedge it in, face your chest towards it, step back and just raise. Raise. You've got a bend in the supporting leg. Chest is forward, arms are quite relaxed here. You're really only holding on for a bit of balance. Your legs are parallel and you're just raising up, trying to keep your hips towards the mat, keeping them parallel. Poke it. So squeeze in on that weight. You may as well. And that's going to engage your hamstring too. 28 seconds, push up and up. You're never letting out that squeeze. Your glute is under constant tension here, 20 seconds. And then you're going up higher from that point. There's a window between your legs, your tummy's in, you're trying to really keep your back nice and flat. 10 seconds, then we're going to turn the knee out and we're going to do pulses to the side. 5, 4, 3, 2, make sure it's wedged in. 1, so turn the knee out and up. So my foot is slightly higher. You can put your elbow down and turn your chest towards me slightly. Really squeeze that. You don't want to lose your weight here. Squeeze your glute, keep it high, foot slightly higher, and lift with that outer thigh. Breathe through it. 40 seconds. Come on, tiny pulses. So remember, contracting and then pushing higher from that point. Okay, don't come down here like this. You want to stay high and push, push. Push your hip forward slightly. That's going to help you to engage those muscles even more. 20 seconds, and then we're switching sides. We've got those 2 exercises and we're done. So do not stop. Whatever you do, just keep moving. 13, 12. Come on, all the way up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quickly transition. I'm just going to move my chair, put it behind the other knee, wedge it in, parallel to start with, and poke it up. So my supporting leg is bent. I've got my tummy pulled in, and I'm trying to keep my knees parallel, my chest towards the mat, making sure there's a window so my leg is behind, tucking my hips slightly, and just pushing up to the ceiling with my toe. 35. You need to fight to make this as hard as possible. Squeeze that weight behind your knee, tuck your hip every time that you're poking up. Breathe. This is classic bar. with a bit of extra resistance, right? Tiny ones. Micro movements to shape those muscles. 13 seconds. Up, up. 10, 9. You can do this. Finish with me. 8, 7. We're going to turn our leg out next. 5, 4. You can put your elbow on the chair. 3, 2, 1. Elbow on the chair. Turn it out. So my heel is slightly higher than my knee. I'm really trying to squeeze from in here, wedging that weight in, and keep it as high as you possibly can. This is your last round. Make it your absolute best. Tummies are in. Come on, weight is in the heel of the supporting leg. Breathe, stay nice and tall, don't slouch in this shoulder. 37 seconds is all you have. Keep it high, no low here. Everyone, get it up there. Even if you're going slower than me, even if you need to take a break, just get your leg up. 24. You can do this, I believe in you. Finish with me. A few more seconds and we're done with this. Come on. 14, 13. Higher, squeeze harder. Make sure you wedge that in even tighter. Hamstring death, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let that out. And we are done. Make sure you stretch it out and I'll see you at the next workout.